And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we've got another music teacher reaction and analysis video for you. Specifically, we're going to be looking at a different group than normal here. We've got a group called the Dead South, and we're doing something just kind of outside of our norm, if you will, but I'm super excited about that. This is their version of a song called In Hell, I'll Be in Good Company. Super excited to check it out. With that being said, everybody, let's get into it. Okay, we're going to pause real quick before we continue to the next section. I love this. So we don't often get into kind of like bluegrass on this channel, and that's very much what I would consider this right now. It's kind of like an old-timey bluegrass, and I'm here for it, guys. I love it. I love the the cello. We're just walking around playing basically upright bass on the cello, which is really unique and very, very cool at the same time. This guy's got an exceptional technique, to be honest. Honest with you, by the way, guys, his clarity, especially with the slap technique that he's doing on this, is really, really good. I'm curious. I'm assuming since he's playing on a cello, he's a cello player by trade. But it makes me wonder if he's actually a bass player by trade and he's just kind of picked up the cello, or if he's a cello player by trade and just wants to play it like a bass. I don't know. It's very interesting. The banjo playing, obviously very, very cool. Love that layer. I feel like we haven't really heard him open up yet. He's played some fairly basic stuff thus far. Really interested to hear more from him. The two vocalists are really what's so unique about this, in my opinion, as crazy as that is to say. The vocal quality of the two singers here is so different. The first one that sang has just this really kind of raspy tone to him. I would actually compare it a lot to Henning May. If you guys have watched any of the Anna Mae Kantereit videos that we've done, it has kind of that raspy nature that Henning May has when he sings, versus the other guy that comes in second has just this real crystal clear, beautiful tenor voice going on. They're just two very different styles of singing, but they blend really well together and have this really cool, unique sound. Really, really, really neat opening, guys. We're gonna rewind just a hair before we go into our opening feature for our cello player here / singing. So let's go ahead and just start right here, guys.
I see my redhead, mess bed, tear shed, queen bee squeeze. The stage smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company.
again, really cool slap technique there from the cello player. Really, really neat. We got a little bit of taste of that banjo player. I feel like he's got more to him though than what we've seen thus far. I just want to listen to that bass slap again real quick. That's so cool. That's so cool. One thing I want to talk about, we don't typically talk about videos and the video involved in it. We talk more about just the actual song and the vocal performances and the instrumental performances. This video itself, how fun is this? Like, can you imagine filming this and being some random stranger walking by while this is happening? Like, you can see right now, like clearly, for instance, in this frame, the old lady is pretty accustomed to it. She's just kind of doing her own thing. But then the guy back there by the van, is like, what is going on? Like, how fun is that? How fun is that? Just a cool video concept. I love it. I love that they're just constantly changing and shifting, and you can't. It's like the people aren't moving, but yet the background is. It's really, really cool. Really fun little concept. We're gonna start just a hair earlier than what we were doing there, just to get that bass slap. I said bass. The cello slap effect going on there. Really, really cool. By the way, before we continue, one other thing I wanted to point out: our gentleman that sang first, he, I believe, did the falsetto earlier. Let me just remember where we're at here right now. 233. He sang the falsetto earlier, I believe, during this gentleman's feature. For instance, if we're looking right here.
After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company.
There might be 2 there.
Squirt stuffed shirt like me on a tree.
Oh yeah, there's 2.
After I count down 3 rounds.
So they're both singing that real high vocal part. They're both singing harmony there. But he has such a crystal clear tone to his singing here. Listen again to the vocals that these two are doing in the top harmonies here. Like super clean, super crisp, clear, no raspiness at all to his voice there. Versus when he sings later on and he's singing kind of that feature part, it's a very distinctively raspy sound. Again, we talked earlier about Henny May. Henny May has the ability to kind of use those 2 different voice tones. And it sounds like this gentleman here is able to actually do the same thing. Really, really, really cool effect that he's got going on here. All right, we're going to start right about here. This will lead us into that wonderful slap cello part that I love so much. And then we'll continue on to the next part, guys.
What I'm gonna do. Redhead, mess, bad tear shed, cream beam a squeeze. The stage smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees.
Now they're off sync.
Stuffed shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company.
I don't know if you guys caught that. This is what comes with being a music teacher, folks. You're really quick to catch these kinds of things. So they were in sync through most of it, and then the one clip, the gentleman with the black hat and the black suit is out of sync at one point. You can kind of see them laughing about it. So in sync here. In sync.
I see my redhead, mess, bad
in sync.
Shed, cream beam a squeeze.
Still okay.
The stage smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees.
Right here.
It didn't hurt, blood squirt, stuffed shirt like me on a tree.
And you can see him, yeah, like literally right here, you can see him laughing about it too. They're all laughing about it. It's all... How funny is that? That's something I could easily see somebody missing if they're not paying close attention. But that is such a funny moment. Absolutely love that. That is hilarious. You know what? I don't know where exactly that's at. So we're just going to go back to the beginning of it because I like it. Here we go.
I see my redhead, mess, bad tear shed,
I'm going the opposite.
Squeeze. The stage smells, tells, hells, bells, misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt,
I love their voices together. I love that ending. That's so cool. This song, I don't know, it's a ton of fun. It's so very different than what we typically do here, but I loved it. I thought it was a ton of fun, a lot of cool things. We don't talk about movie soundtracks very frequently here, but this sounds so much like something I could imagine coming out of like a Quentin Tarantino movie. I think of like the Wachowski brothers as well as another possibility. For instance, like No Country for Old Men. I know there wasn't a lot of music in that in terms of soundtrack, but I could easily see something like this being used in a movie like that, and it would just fit in just seamlessly. It'd be so perfect for that kind of a setting. I absolutely love this, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I was kind of nice to kind of just check something out a little bit different than what we usually do here. And just kind of some fun laid back bluegrass. If you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, I'd appreciate if you guys gave me a like. Also turn on subscribe / notifications if you'd like to catch out more of the content that we're putting out here. Last but not least, if you'd like to join our live discussion that we have, you can join us over on our Discord channel, where we do some live discussion, and we do also votes in terms of some different music matchup competitions and things that we do weekly. So you guys can find that in the video description down below. All right, everybody. Catch you next time.